Hello, mathematicians, kindergartners. Are you ready to do some math with Mrs. Moon? I have 20 items on my board. I bet you can tell it's 20. There's two 10 frames. Can you go somewhere in your house and get 20 counters or 20 paper clips or 20 Legos, 20 pieces of cereal, 20 of something? Pause the video, go get them. Okay, now that you have them, are you ready? I want you to get eight of your items and put them, and we are going to actually make the number bond hole. Okay, I want you to put 8 of your items in the hole, and Mrs. Moon's going to put 4 and 4. I could also put 5 and 3. However you see 8, I want you to put 8 in your hole. And I will write hole here to remind you. This is our total, or our whole. I want you to take your 8 and break it into 2 groups. So you take your 8 items, and Mrs. Moon is going to use the other items and leave her whole. And I'm going to use my items to break apart 8 into 5 and 3. Now, boys and girls, I bet some of you are thinking that you could break 8 into 4 and 4. Or you could break 8 into 6 and 2. I want you to break 8 however you would like. Mrs. Moon's going to do 5 and 3 more, okay? So you have a number bond with your whole. And what are these called, kindergartners? Whisper them to me. Parts. These are your parts. Part and part make your whole. Okay, kindergartners, I'm going to erase my big number bond so that I have room to work. If you're drawing this on your own piece of paper, that is great. I'm going to move my counters. And now I'm going to make my number bond just with numbers. I'm going to put 8 in the hole. And when I break apart the 8, I have 3 and 5 in the parts. Can you make a number bond for how you broke apart 8? Okay. After that, let's write some addition sentences. Now, to write an addition sentence, you have to know the difference between your parts and your wholes. Part plus part equals your whole. So let me hear some kindergartners tell me some number sentences. Are you ready? I hear you. Okay, 5. I hear someone saying 5 plus 3 equals 8. Did you hear one of your friends say that? Let's see if we can write another one. What do I hear you saying? Oh, Mrs. Moon, 8 equals 5 plus 3. I like that number sentence, kindergartners. Do I hear another one? I hear someone saying 3 plus 5 equals 8. The one thing I know that is hard when you're writing number sentence, kindergartners, is that you forget where to put your plus sign and where to put your equal sign. So when you are doing this, I want you to think about your parts. Always have a plus sign in between them. So part plus part equals whole. Look down here. Where are my parts? Oh, 5 and 3 are my parts. So if I take away and write that again in blue, part plus part equals whole. Even though I said it backwards, 8 equals 5 plus 3. Where are my parts here? Oh, I turned them around. 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5 equals 8. Okay? Now, in your own home, could you try another one? Could you break apart the number 6? So I'm going to put 6 as my whole. Do you see that, kindergartners? Can you break apart 6 into 2 parts? What could you do? I hear you. 4 and 2. I hear you saying 4 and 2. Where are my parts? Mrs. Moon, your parts are 4 and 2. You're right. Let's write a number sentence.
Boys and girls, write your own addition number sentences for the number 6. Pause the video if you need to. In a second, I will show you my number sentences. Do you see mine? Do you have some of the same ones as me?
Okay, at your own house today, practice that. Pick a number to be your whole and break it apart in different ways and write addition sentences to match. Thank you so much for learning with me.